Hey everybody, Brian back with Nerd Theory. A couple people, or when I say people, a couple of friends of mine kind of saw some stuff going on in the background here, and they were asking about this American Werewolf in London version that I got. Now, I actually got this a couple months back, so this isn't going to be like new to me by any means, but I figured some of you might want to know what's inside. This edition is actually a 4K edition that came from Turbine, which is out of Germany, I believe. So I'm going to go ahead and show off what's in here because it's pretty stacked, I'm not going to lie. So let me pull off the lid here. So one of the first things you see in here, and if you're familiar with the movie at all, is you have coasters from the slaughtered lamb, which I thought was a really nice touch on here. So you got 4 of those, it looks like. And then, I'll pull this off real quick. Then you kind of have these, probably just advertisements, honestly, for the movie that's come out over time. I'm not going to show all of them, but you'll get the idea. Like that, for example. And there's about 8 of these by itself. Now, also with that, you do have the soundtrack on there with multiple renditions of Blue Moon. There. You have the Beware the Moon sticker that came along with it, which I think is pretty neat. Then you have an advertisement, which doesn't really matter. And then you got the booklet here for American Werewolf in London. So just like with a lot of these other type of releases, it's pretty much just and I'll say it once, I'll say it again, just film school in a box or in a nice little book. Now, unfortunately, because this is made in Germany, it's in German. So I couldn't tell you what it says, but I do think it's neat that they put that on there. I'm not going to show you the back of this because it's has to do with the theater scene in the movie. You know what I'm talking about. You know what's up. All right. Then after that, it came with a poster. A double-sided poster, which, if I can get it open, I know the light might be blocking some of it or showing through, but that's one side for the slaughtered lamb. And you turn it around, American Werewolf in London. And not the typical poster that you would probably see with, all the actors on the front of it. So this is a pretty cool, neat, different version of the poster there. So, then you get to the good stuff. This is the actual disc with the pentagram from the pub on the back. Pull it out. I always liked this. I always thought this was kind of a nice touch. When you fold it out, it's them walking along, off the road, the vista. And then when you come around, you have 3 different discs. Now, one of which is the Blu-ray. Another one, I'm sure, is like special features and all that. And then you have the Ultra HD version right here. And each one's essentially the subway maps from the movie, from that famous scene, if you've seen the movie. So, that. And then that's pretty much it overall. I'll close this up real quick, show off the box again real quick. And once again, this is from Turbine. Now, at the time, there was 2 different versions of this. The one that I have in my hand, and then there was one that was, it was red. I remember that, well, with the wolf being on it. I went for this one because I just liked it better personally. But if you can go to Turbine's website, or maybe even Diabolic, they might still have these available. I'm not sure. But that's it. That's the American Werewolf in London 4K edition from Turbine. And I'm Brian with Nerd Theory. If you like what you've seen, please consider subscribing. Thumbs up, thumbs down, helps me either way. So that's it, and I'm out.